What's up, guys? It's Paladin Null. I'm back on webcam, and I'm here with my friend CPQ.
Hi.
And this is I Am Setsuna. So we were talking about something interesting. Why don't you start us off, CPQ?
So, I had a message. I'm glad my phone's on silent. Oh, the message was Paladin Null is playing I Am Setsuna. Anyway.
That is the thing that I'm doing.
When we were in elementary school, and I don't know if you guys got it, but when we were in elementary school, there was these AR tests, which was accelerated reading. And oh, they sucked ass. You would read the books and you would have to take the test, and if you got 100 points, you got like all 5 points of the book. And apparently they're stopping that because like they're stopping the parties and the field trips that you got for getting a certain number of points because they want to celebrate all readers, which is like great in theory, but like kids worked hard to get those. So I will read. I haven't read through the whole thing, so I will read what my 8th grade history teacher got sent home with his daughter. So, or his daughter came home with it. Dear parents, we listened to what you were saying and are pleased to tell you about our new and improved reading guidelines this year. Although we will not have AR parties or field trips, we will be celebrating all readers this year through our motivational quarterly reading rallies. The reading expectations for students are as follows. Then they have expectations. They can take more than one test in a day, but they have to wait a whole day after checking out their books to take the AR test if they want it to count.
I did my hair. I literally didn't do my hair. I actually just have my hair down today. This is how long it is. You guys never see it. Also, what's up, Fast Flaw? Welcome out to the stream. CBQ is explaining the death of AR.
So, for the first 6 weeks, they will be required to keep a book log. First and second graders must read 6 books on their level. Third through 5th graders must read 10 books on their level. Beginning the second 9 weeks, students will have AR goals set by their teacher. The student will be required to meet the following 3 qualifiers to earn recognition. They must earn at least 85% correct for the overall period. They must reach their set book level goal. They must reach their individual point goal. We hope you will have a great year reading with your child and enjoying the wonderful gift books can offer. That's not the only gift these kids want from AR tests. They want the fucking parties. They want the fucking field trips.
I never got to do those as a child.
That's because you didn't care.
Nope. I recognize that giving a score to making somebody read was the worst way to make somebody read.
Yep.
What am I doing here again?
That's why I don't read as an adult.
I'm trying to find something, but I can't remember what I was trying to find. But I was going to explain something worse than AR. First off, whenever I moved to Mississippi, AR stopped being a thing that you got rewarded for and became a required part of your grade. So like that was how, like if you were in reading courses, which luckily I never was in reading courses at that point, I didn't actually have to take those courses, but I didn't have to take those courses, but at the same time, why am I blanking? But at the same time, reading was at that point required. I don't know if they had courses before that were like, hey, here's where you get your AR party and all that stuff. But the thing that always got me was apparently, there was something called AM.
Okay.
Do you know what AM stood for?
What does AM stand for, Paladin?
It is for accelerated math.
Oh God.
That was also a requirement for any basic math course short of pre-algebra.
Ugh.
Hey Chijito, welcome out to the stream.
Hi Chijito.
That was actually a requirement, was AM. AM being a course that you had to take, and you had to make a certain amount on your AM test to get like your actual grade. It was how they basically did homework / quizzes.
Oh, I'm starting to feel a little nauseous.
But the thing is, AM wasn't taken the same way that AR was, where you just go onto the computer and you click, 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 click.
Yeah.
For AM, you literally had a Scantron, and you had to fill out a Scantron, and then you fed the Scantron through the machine.
So dumb. Why don't you just take the tests in class?
Because you had to get people used to taking online tests in middle school. So did the sheeps took over the world? I don't know. Did the sheeps take over the world?
I don't fucking know what that means.
Neither do I.
But alright, Chijito.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, well, I know where the plot is supposed to be going at this point, but maybe I should actually look into the Snow Chronicles for a second.
What was the last thing I missed? Because I only saw like maybe 30 minutes worth.
Okay, so we did all of this. We did all this up to Shattered Hope. What you missed was in Shattered Hope, India and the others arrived at the Fridging Heights, the final obstacle between them and the Last Lands. However, there are no caves that lead through the mountain to be found. In Gatherington, the party learned how to cross the mountain from an old woman called Sayagi.
Sayagi.
They defeated the monster that dwells in the mountain, and the Last Lands are right before them. However, they are now inaccessible due to an uncrossable ravine of darkness that surrounds them.
Oh.
So then the party's shock, both Eterna and Julian disappeared.
Well, fuck.
We found Eterna during the fight inside this place to save everybody.
Okay.
Oh, I know what we're doing. We're checking on the children.
Okay.
We're checking on the children inside the house.
Okay. There was something like
that. Oh,
that.
so did the sheep take over? No, we killed the sheep. As it turned out, he ran out of mana to cast his constantly reviving abilities.
Oh, very nice.
I'm actually going to be re-uploading that soon with audio for episode 3 back, and I'm working on episodes 5 through 10, and then I'll be doing the last set of episodes after that. I've got a significantly more consistent way of editing those best bits now, so I should be able to crank the best bits out now.
Look, it's the princess's friends. Is the princess back yet?
Sorry, not yet.
Oh well. We'll just wait here and sing. The princess taught us this song, you know?
Oh, Julienne did she?
That's right. The princess is great at singing.
Will you sing it for me then? God damn it, I don't know the fucking tune.
There's no tune, just do like a sing-songy voice to the actual lyrics.
1, 2, 3. Snow, snow.
That's it. That's it.
I can't increase this.
Oh, tell me, snow.
You're doing a very, very similar to how I did this the first time because they were singing it earlier.
The bird in the valley, when will she fly?
Hate this. Hate this so much.
A return to the royal gate. Oh, soar over the sky.
Fast flaw.
Snow, snow, oh, falling snow. Oh, return to that time.
Oh, I didn't know that was the last one. I would have done a better note. Snow, snow, oh tell me snow, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Oh, to return to the royal gate, oh, to soar over the sky.
And everyone fell asleep and the world wasn't saved.
Snow, snow, oh, falling snow, oh, to return to that time.
This song.
There's something about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Something about it? Which part? The bird in the valley.
Yes, I think so too. If the valley in the song is Magna Valley, then maybe. Almost said Manga Valley.
There's something about that line. The bird in the valley.
Yes, we just said that.
Maybe it signifies something else. Something else that flies through the sky like a bird?
I wonder what that could be.
I don't fucking know.
Never mind that Akash the shipwright decided to come out here. You know, the guy who's been researching and planning on making his own, airship. I wonder what could also fly through the sky like a bird.
I don't know, man. I do get the feeling that song has something to do with all of this.
But even if it does, I don't see how us analyzing a children's rhyme is gonna help anything.
Me in high school English class?
Let's ask the aspiring researcher, because Julian's not here.
Yes, right. There might be some sort of record. There might be some sort of record and oh, okay.
Okay.
of it in an old document or something. The more information we have about the Royal Valley, the better. Let's go and pay the aspiring researcher a visit.
Fades out of existence.
As the other people get absorbed. Like, it's not nearly as bad as like other games where the character the characters literally walk to the main character and get absorbed into their person.
Yeah, that's weird.
We would have gotten that if we ended up playing Golden Sun this time around.
I'm sweaty.
Are you sweaty?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could probably get better batteries for that fan. It's probably running low right now.
True. Excuse me, we want to ask you about a nursery rhyme.
A nursery rhyme? Oh, the one the children always sing, you mean? The song's lyrics are said to show its writer's nostalgia for the royal capital. The desire to one day fly across the sky and return there. So it isn't just about a bird after all. Dark edgemen.
But even if that's the case, flying back across the sea is impossible for humans.
Yeah. So it's a sad song because it's impossible. So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland. Okay.
But the words of the song, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Don't you think it's like there's a sense of hope behind those words? A sense of waiting for something? She's a fucking high school English teacher is what she fucking is.
The bird is a metaphor, or there is one other thing that can fly. One other thing.
It's not blood, it's a metaphor for love. These aren't veins, it's just the beating of my heart. This fever isn't real, it represents how I feel. My pain transformed into art.
A metaphor? For something else that flies, you mean?
Apparently Moo is gone forever.
Alright.
Replaced by Puppy Productions.
Alright.
Like an airship?
Oh my god. What the fuck up?
It's certainly not impossible. Legend has it that back in the time of the kingdom's fall, by chance the queen and a select few of her retainers were away on the royal airship and thus survived.
You don't think they could have hidden the airship in the ruins inside the Magna Valley, do you? Maybe so that they wouldn't be pursued by the foe who destroyed their kingdom?
So, what do you think? There's no way of saying for certain, but personally I'd say there's definitely a very good possibility that that's the case.
So, there isn't just Sprit Knight in the ruins.
There's a whole airship? And a royal one too? Gosh, it'd blow his top if he heard this. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I've known the nursery rhyme since I was a little boy, so it never occurred to me before. And of course, until the spatial distortions disappeared, we weren't even able to get to Magna Valley.
So we need to find Julian and get inside the ruins?
Then, once we find the royal airship...
Then we'll be able to cross the vanished land.
Yawns are contagious. Alright, things are looking up.
Who yawned?
I did.
Oh.
But it was Julian who chose to stay away from us. And in the state she was in... I'll make her do what I say.
Oh my god.
She's a party member after all.
Fair.
Don't be ridiculous. She'll kill you. Her magical energy is off the scale.
You won't need to do that. Julian will come back to us. She's one of us, and she means the world to all the people of the village, too.
So first we need to find Julian. Sorry. Alright. We can't do anything else until we do.
Come on, let's go and look for Julian.
On the way, we can go tell old man Akash all about the royal airship. If you want to, Moo. Or Puppy Productions, I guess. If you want to. That's entirely up to you.
Akash, and all the knights.
Ah, you're here.
What happened? Looks like some of your knights are injured.
Ah, we've been held back, and all because of that Julian. She... Sir, kindly hold your tongue.
Why his head so big, though?
Because he's got floofy hair.
Oh.
Where is Julian? I'm afraid I cannot tell you that.
Given the circumstances, I'd say this was an emergency, wouldn't you? You didn't stand a chance by yourselves, right? If you don't let us help, the situation's only going to get worse.
Please tell us. We might be able to help.
With the spatial distortions gone, we were on guard against monsters invading from other regions. I led our troops into Magna Valley. It was there that we first found Lady Julian. Or what remains of her.
Is Julian safe?
No, I'm afraid she is not what you would call safe.
Why you gotta speak like that, asshole?
Her Highness is no longer Her Highness. On noticing us, she suddenly rose to her feet and attacked us. Cloaked in a sinister aura, she seems more monster than human.
Julian.
And so, left with no other alternatives, we used a restraining spell to contain her there. However, its effect shall not last long. Her Highness, Lady Julian, is in great pain.
Her incredible magical energy has... Her incredible magical energy has something to do with what's happening to her, doesn't it?
Ooh, sorry, I had to yawn.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
And, I don't really care what you draw. I mean, it's whatever you feel like drawing, if you feel like drawing. I don't have anything in mind. Did you have anything that you wanted him to draw?
I think he just wants to do you.
Whatever you feel like, man.
Air hockey.
Air hockey?
Yes.
Yes, draw us air hockey. But I...
Julian is one of us now.
Not one of you, outsider.
If she's in pain, we want to help her.
We've already done everything we can. Very well, I shall tell you. Most likely it is due to the blood of a monster.
Huh?
Lady Julian consumed the blood of a monster. What? Why? Isn't monster blood highly poisonous? Indeed it is. Most humans would die instantly if they consumed it. But in some rare cases, there are those who, to whom it instead grants great power and life force. Her Highness is one such example. A long time ago, when out slaying monsters, Her Highness was left stranded by an avalanche. We heard. It was to rescue a knight who didn't get away in time, right? Indeed. Her Highness was left teetering on the very edge of life and death.
In order to survive, she had no choice but to consume the blood of a monster.
It was because of her fierce will, her undying determination to see her kingdom restored. Yeah, alright, we get the picture. So it's the effect of the monster blood. That's what's given her that superhuman magical energy. Her Highness survived and returned to the village. We all rejoiced, of course. However, in exchange for that incredible magical energy, the monster's blood began to transform her into a monster herself. Her Highness's mental state has become progressively worse. On her occasion, her mental distortions caused her to show extreme cruelty and ruthlessness. I fear Her Highness may never return to her former self. And so, I've prepared myself to die together with her. I shall continue my service to her in the afterlife. No one's dying just yet, old man. Right now, we need to help Julian.
Don't worry, we'll get Julian back to her old self.
When I think of Her Highness's pain, if you want to find an easy way to send us pictures, there's a site called Imager.
Moo clue what happened to all your stuff?
You mean his text?
No, I know he's putting spaces in between everything, but like,
I don't know.
what happened to all of your accounts of stuff?
I guess like he won't really see that. That's for me. Here, I'll post it in this chat instead. Imager.com. If you go there, you can upload images directly from your phone, or any camera for that matter, directly online, and then you can just post a URL in chat, and I'll be able to click on that to find the picture. Well, so the broadcaster setting in this is supposed to post to everyone, not just on Twitch. But for some reason, the broadcaster setting doesn't send directly to YouTube for some reason. Anyway, did you read this?
Oh.
Seeing as you told him we were going to save her, I take it you've got some sort of plan?
Not a clue. Come on, what else could I say given the circumstances? He really doesn't have a clue. Exactly. Anyway, we need to get Julian back, no matter what. If we don't, we won't be able to enter the ruins.
But if her transformation has already progressed this far, will there really be any way we can cure her?
Kill Julian. What's wrong with you? What good's killing her gonna do?
I see. What a dark mind you've got, Indir. The gate will open for one with royal blood. Perhaps even if that person is a corpse.
We'll just have to weaken that Bernie's it for her.
That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
You being serious? Is this the sort of gruesome stuff you mercenaries think up?
But if the gate doesn't open up for a corpse, we'll be completely out of options.
Stop it, this is ridiculous. We're going to cure Julian and bring her back. I want you to stop this discussion right now. What we need to do is find someone who can cure Julian.
If only we knew a healer. Easier said than done. We don't know anyone who's good at that sort of thing, do we? Yeah, we do. We know just the person. Someone who specializes in healing magic. Let's get more of that medicine. But taking that medicine still didn't cure her, right?
Hey, what about Sayagi? Do you think she might be able to help?
Of course. She cured her already once. She already cured her once, after all.
Sayagi did help cure Julian before. Maybe it's worth talking to her.
Come on, let's go back to Gatherington? Gatherington. Yeah, let's go back there.
Gatheringshire. We're on our way to Gatheringshire. This is the music we sing to Gatheringshire. Gatheringshire, Gatheringshire. We're on our way to Gatheringshire. On our way, we're walking there. Walking to Gatheringshire.
You sound like Wacko.
That's enough of that song. I can't keep that up.
Not dealing with all this?
Nope. No reason to. I mean, I could kill them all in one hit anyway, but why bother?
Fair.
There she is.
Hang in there just a little longer. Ugh. Why do we stop to talk to her? Just to break my heart?
Pretty much. Ancient silver pot. Leaf. Hey, because it's weed.
420 blaze it.
Weed. Strike her down. Also, we found out Crosscutter pretty much kills everything, and I got gems. I got Sprint Knights that allow me to regenerate mana for every kill that I get. So now I suddenly never need to regenerate mana, and specifically Indir, in his current state, it does not cost him any mana to do combo attacks.
Cool.
See, like, watch. If I go to do Crosscutter on this guy for Indir, it costs him 0 MP.
That's awesome.
And then it heals all the MP that he uses immediately for every kill that he gets.
Very cool.
So technically I can just
there's a thingy up at the
There is
top
a sparkly. Sparkly. Ancient silver pot.
Leaf.
That was where we first met Akash, was that little chest over there. Or first re-met Akash. Let me be specific.
Bridging Mountain.
Yep. Gatherington is just around this corner here.
Cool.
Up in here. Well, let's save really quick.
Good plan.
Because I think there's a thing that I have to do when I get in here. Trial by combat. You're doing your I feel uncomfortable, therefore I'm breathing deeply thing. Yeah, your fan is almost out of air. You really should replace those batteries.
Where are the batteries?
They should still be on top of the fridge.
Okay.
We need to get you one of these desk fans. Something just fell. Ah. Well, we will wait until she gets back then.
I'm quite damp.
Damn it, Chijito, with the puns.
What?
Guess he wasn't a fan of this game. If only it were as cold as it is in that. I miss 10% sun.
Yep.
We had 10% sun during the solar eclipse
Oh,
yesterday.
it was so nice.
And it was very nice because there was like no sun.
Oh, God.
That's going directly into the microphone. Better?
Yeah. No.
I just meant air-wise for you.
Yeah, it is. It's our companion, Julian. She's in real trouble. We've come to ask you for your help.
So it is as I feared. I did sense it faintly in the first time I met her. I thought that her magical energy was different from that of a human. What did you do to her? I'm Batman. You think I did something to her? Please, enough of your accusations. I love cold weather as well, Chijito. It's much better than warm weather. It is the top setting on that thing, great.
Hmm? What?
I was wondering if I currently had my fan set to its top setting, and I do. I do not have the power to do anything of the sort to her, even if I wished to. I cannot stop her transformation. It's far beyond my power. So there's nothing... So there's nothing left we can do? You misunderstand. I merely said that it was beyond my power. I can't do her voice anymore for some reason. I've lost it. Huh? What do you mean? What I mean is to do it... is that I do have an idea of someone who might be able to help her. Just one person, mind you.
Really?
There is a spell that can drive out the evil influence of monsters. You use it, you may well be able to control her transformation. Where is this person? Where is she? There's no need to look far. The spell of which I speak may only be used by one who is worthy. One who possesses both noble spirit and great selflessness. I'm talking about you, Setsuna.
Got a feeling. Me? But I don't know any spell like that.
No, of course you do not. I am going to teach it to you. However, learning the spell carries with it a significant risk. What do you mean? If not learned properly, its force will be returned upon the caster.
Fun.
If that happens, death is certain. But you are the sacrifice. Many lives and futures rest upon your shoulders. Is it possible that you may end up needlessly throwing away your own life to try to save just one?
I don't think it would be needless. And anyway, I know I shall reach the last lands no matter what. I will be fine. So please, tell me how I can save Julianne.
Here, take this. Received the power drained Spritnite from Sayagi.
What's this?
Spritnite that has lost its power. Now we are going to imbue it with a new power. A power that will allow us to bring back that young lady's spirit and life force. This is our last chance to save her. In trouble there?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. You must simply do one thing. Use your healing powers to endure my light elemental magic attacks. You must show me your determination, your will.
Use my healing powers to endure your light elemental magic? I understand, Sayagi. I can do it. I know I can.
Very well. Come outside. If only it were that simple, Chijito. You must simply heal yourself. Understand? Yes, spam cure training. The sound effect gets me every time. The sound effect of her using the lightning there sounds like an old episode of Scooby-Doo. It's like a really, really, really old sound effect of Scooby-Doo lightning. Very good. Just a little longer. If I can take 2 lightning bolts, which it seems like I can because they always deal 95, then I can just sit here and let my ATB gauge go up a bit more.
Yeah.
Or my SP gauge, really. My ATB gauge is the orange one that fills up already.
Yeah.
Plus, every time that I heal, gained 0 experience.
Wow.
Superpowers! Flop. Hey, you alright, Setsuna?
I'm fine. I just feel a little weak.
That much is to be expected until you are accustomed to the spell. It simultaneously produces both a powerful evil-repelling attack and a sacred healing energy. Power Drain Spritnite transformed into Luminar. Wow. I wouldn't be able to pull that off in a million years.
Yeah, we know. Me neither. Thank you very much, Sayagi.
I have nothing left to teach you. The rest is up to you. I shall be praying for your good fortune. Sorry, I stopped to read Chijito's message. And now I feel the power of a lightning road.
Alright.
Add to our party, Spam Brothers. And now feel the power of a lightning rod. We actually have the spell Lightning Rod.
Yeah.
That's a combination between Indier's Pinpoint and Setsuna's Lightning spell.
Nice.
Or I think it might be in Thunder. I can't remember which one it is in per se. But it's one of the two. But with that being done, we can now head back to, we can now head back and save Julianne. And then maybe she can open up the ruins, the royal ruins, and we can maybe see what the bird in the valley was supposed to be. If it's not a spoiler, it's an airship.
Oh, wow.
Hence why the name of this episode is Opening Up the World. Because once you get an airship, you can go anywhere.
Nice.
You know how like right now we're kind of just like stuck about where we can walk?
Yep.
Soon we'll be able to fly everywhere on the map.
Very nice.
Also, when we do that, you might notice something happens where we can actually do other things as well. Or something coming up soon where we'll be able to do lots of other things.
Cool.
So there'll be a point in time very soon where we literally just spend a good chunk of an episode flying around and finding all of those locked chests.
Okay.
Because we'll be able to unlock them soon.
Nice.
I just used a tent and I'm gonna save because once we walk out of here, we have to go into, spoilers, another fight.
Ooh.
That might mean death. And we want to avoid that one because he's Sprit Knight eaten. I will grab his red olive though. Fuck you, that's my red olive now. Actually, what Indier to use? Crosscutter. So when are we fighting Emerald Weapon? It's gonna be a long time before we fight Emerald Weapon. That's a Final Fantasy VII joke. The Emerald Weapon, Ruby Weapon, I think there might have been a Diamond Weapon. I can't remember all the different weapons, but Emerald Weapon is probably the most notable one. But yeah, that's a joke to Final Fantasy VII because you fight a weapon. You fight a series of things called, like, Name of Gem Weapon. But Emerald Weapon, I think, is the only one that's mandatory. But we'll be fighting a couple of optional bosses, I believe, coming soon. I wanted to change our party, though. I wanted Indier to be right there. This is still the party that I want to roll with, though, because it's going to be... This is like the ultimate boss fighting party as well.
Nice.
As I showed off before with the boss that did a bunch of attacks. We can basically set it up so that the boss only ever wants to attack Nadir. Nadir constantly dodges and then counters, and then Indier gets to do whatever the fuck he wants. Usually just providing more mana for people in the party.
Nice.
Your Highness, please. Please endure it for just a little longer. Oh, is Diamond the only mandatory weapon? Okay, I couldn't remember which one was the mandatory weapon.
Everyone, please get back.
Lady Setsuna, you have some sort of plan?
When I give the signal, please remove the spell that's binding her.
Very well.
But did she tell us what the signal was?
Flapjack!
Now!
I remember Ruby fucking my shit up as a kid.
Oh.
Something about her just...
Well,
just gets me so bad. Setsuna, are you alright? Setsuna! Lady Julianne, please be strong.
Cornelius. I see. So you all...
If you want to thank someone, thank Setsuna. She's the one who saved you.
I see.
Julianne, you're all right.
Thank you, Setsuna.
Alright, she's back! Hooray! She's back, our Lady Julian. Her Highness has returned. Hooray! 3 cheers for the princess! Come, all of you. I understand how you feel, but please quiet down. Does the monster blood seem to have left your body now, your Highness?
Most likely. It is not left entirely. But I shall no longer let it rule me. I can control it with my own strength. I know that much.
How do you feel?
Not bad. It is as if a thick fog has been lifted from my mind.
I can't stop yawning, it's so bad.
Because it's warm.
Yeah, it is because it's warm.
All I remember is a world of perpetual, all-consuming darkness. A feeling of intense loneliness, and of rage towards others. These emotions took control of my mind, spurring me on towards destruction. Whether they were my own emotions or the result of some other influence, I do not know. At the same time, far away in the distance, I could hear a voice. Yes, a voice. A sad voice. I know not if it was the voice of a man or a monster, but the sorrow behind it tore at my heart. Each time I heard it, it seemed to eat away at my soul, and I was unable to fight back.
No, Lady Julian. You have fought bravely. This old man knows it well, as do all the knights.
I thought that my duty to restore my homeland was the only thing that kept me going.
You were wrong!
It is just as Indir says. I was wrong. It is you, the knighthood, who truly keep me going.
Oh.
Same. You and all the people of the village who believe in me.
The village believes in us. The
That's
village
right.
believes.
Ha.
He gives us what we need, and no one leaves.
I apologize for having worried all of you so. I know it is a lot to ask, but will you continue to lend me your support?
Our hearts are with you, your highness. They always have been, and always shall be. There are none among us who have lost even an ounce of faith in you.
Thank you, Cornelius. I intend to see this journey through, so that our homeland may finally be restored. Together, with my saviors, I shall see the last lands for myself. I shall learn the truth behind the old kingdom. O royal gate, in the name of my forefathers, I command that you open. In my veins flows royal blood, for it is I, Julian, the last true successor of the kingdom. I don't know why I expected it to be just like, haha, nope.
Well, you've seen those symbols before. I remember what emerald weapon looked like, and I remember that ruby weapon kicked my ass because it looked like a tiny little thing on the map, and then when you actually went to see it, it just like destroys you. It opened. So our only hope of getting across the vanquished lands is inside here.
Let us enter.
Julian joined your party,
Bye, bitches.
and we will proceed to not use her for now. Hey, Julian, you sure it's alright for us to be here as well?
If you are not with me, this shall have no meaning. After all, it is thanks to you that I am even standing here.
Oh, I have control.
I mean, everyone
was very-
disappeared, so...
Yeah, everyone disappeared, but it was just like, it was very, like... It didn't give you that second of, are you ready to take control again? Here we go. That it does every single time that you take control. Where like all the characters kind of like look at you and then they disappear.
Yeah.
And especially considering how little time that they took over.
Yeah.
Nah, screwed it up. Oh well. Blow beat. Everything can just get killed by blow beat. And then they just get their mana back. Cause fuck you, I've got everything required to basically beat the game by constantly spamming blow beat from this point forward.
That's great.
And then when I'm not spamming blow beat because it's like a boss fight or something, I have sustainable ways of surviving those situations as well.
Antiqued green onion?
Green, it looked like it said ring to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
The game can't be wrong. I mean, it could be, but it's probably not, considering it's the game. It's a faster animation, so I do cut her the most. At this rate, everybody just keeps their mana forever. There's a treasure chest over here.
Cool.
I had a new weapon for Setsuna.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, pretty.
I mean, spamming. If they didn't want people to spam that skill, then they shouldn't have let that skill be obtained so early on, and be so ridiculously overpowered. After all, when you can hit every single enemy on the screen and kill every single enemy on the screen with one attack, and just get all the mana back because the mana that it costs you to cast the skill is less than that you gain from killing enemies, suddenly that's just the rest of the game, right? Like, yeah. I'm not in the wrong for doing what I'm doing, I don't think.
Nope.
Not by a long shot. Wow. That was one of a zillion bunny. Now it's dead. Exactly. It's not even like I'm like doing some sort of glitch or exploit. It's just these series of things happen to exist in the game, and when you pair them together, you're overpowered. A damaged bronze mask. Wow, she's really not good at killing those bunnies, is she? And it deals a lot of damage, so let's not let that thing attack us anymore. Well, Setsuna's gonna level up soon anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll just let her level up instead of healing her. Or rather, I could just heal her with her own magic and then have her get her magic back by leveling up. Yeah, I mean, those things are in the game. O one of royal blood, I have a question for thee. Huh? What was that voice? Doesn't seem like anyone's about to attack us or nothing.
A question, eh? Very well. Ask your question and I shall answer.
Long ago, a peasant requested counsel with the king and told him of his hardship. The king felt pity for the peasant and bestowed upon him a gift, his own ring. The peasant thanked the king and promptly sold the ring in order to ease his financial hardship. Were the king's actions just? That is the question I put to thee. The king is the most powerful man in the country. He can't just ignore people and let them suffer. He was definitely just. I wonder. Isn't it unfair for the king himself to be giving the peasant a gift? I'm sure everyone else would have liked him to help them out too.
All right, that's enough cheating. Chatting.
Please, I want to collect your thoughts and each... Please, I want to collect your thoughts and each think of your answers. Let our minds be as one.
He was unjust.
Or ... He was unjust. There is no other answer. It is understandable that, faced with an impoverished man, one would want to reach out a helping hand. For a normal man, that would be just a decision, but not for a king.
And what is the reason for thine answer?
The first principle of any kingdom is that its people must not starve. Thus, the harvesting of crops forms the backbone of any country. If there are peasants suffering, that is clear evidence that the king's rule is not working effectively. If he considers immediate charity as acceptable redress for the greater follies of his rule, then he has no right to be king. A just king should not give charity to the few. He should rule in a way that benefits the many. Instead of giving charity to a peasant, the king should gather his retainers and fulfill his duty to the people by implementing a new, more just rule.
Thou hast answered well. A virtuous man may help one person, but a virtuous king grants favor to all his people. No king must allow his people to live in hardship. Engrave these words upon thy heart and continue on. But before we do, we're going to activate this, because this is just a faster way to get back to the beginning.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, this is the beginning down here.
Okay.
Yeah, just across here is the beginning. This is just, they make it so that if you're traveling through this again, you don't have to go the roundabout way, you can just go straight in.
Very nice.
With that being said, I didn't fight these guys. Leads to another treasure chest. This one having the Inferno Eye Talisman in it.
Very nice.
How good is that? Singularity power, which is interesting. It makes HP visible, so that'd be another HP visible thing, but I've already got like a bunch of those. Most of my team is equipped with makes the HP visible. Or at least I have 2 of them, and of the parties that I use, at least 2 of the people, like at least one of the people in every party has the ability to see enemy health.
Cool.
It's basically like having Libra constantly active in other video games.
And fly away.
Wow, it really didn't want to get hit though. That's fine. It'll insta-kill. The Setsuna will insta-kill it.
Yep.
And get more mana back than she used.
Up.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Well, I was saying one of them saw me, so it's going to take a second for our stuff to get up. And that is why we use Blowbeat. Blowbeat is much more likely to kill, if not at least stun, the enemies. This party would actually be more benefited by Kier than Setsuna, though.
Didn't change it.
Does Kier have the gets health back thing, or gets mana back for kills thing? He should, if he doesn't have it now. Let's check. Yeah, he's got it. It's the Gagnarath. But he can get another one, so... During battle, there's a low chance that the bear will trigger it, stopping counters from being reset. Final comeback, unlimited. Boosting the rate at which the AP and SP gauge fills up. I like that one. We'll get that for him. And then party, we switch in here.
Tired.
You tired?
Ready for a nap.
Well, we were an hour into a 3-hour stream, so... I'm not taking a nap today because if I do, then I won't be able to sleep well enough to go to school tomorrow.
Fair.
And I'm getting a call. Reject.
Do you know who it was?
Nope. Hence the reject. Three times cabins. Nice. Now the game will be called I Am Kier. I am Setsuna. I am Setsuna. That one's just dumb.
What is the plan here?
Well, I need to get this to go across there again. Oh, you know what I can do?
Go to the thing that's in the middle?
Yeah, there's a terminal. So I didn't think about it, but these terminals don't just change it one direction, they change both directions. So I activate that terminal there and then walk around. Now the bridge is over here. If only there was a faster way to move. That might produce the faster way to move on through the section, but it does not produce what will lead to treasure, yeah. Treasure first, progression second. Fastball just asked you something.
Oh. What, Fastball? What is it? I am ready.
Owl of Fear. Brit Knight, what does that do? Remember Tokyo Mirage Session Tsubasa's side stories? We forgot one. One where she is blonde with long hair.
You mean besides the,
Besides the Sneeze Detective Maho?
Yeah.
So I thought we did everything. What does this do? Activates Al-Fadir in battle. During combat, there's a low chance that the bearer will trigger it, causing all resistances to be raised to 100. Shit. It's really cool. Do I have anything that I want to give up? Vinculum is the really cool thing that makes it so that my combo attacks don't cost any mana. And then I've got Shock, Backslash, Wall, Aura, and Blade Wave. I think I'm good for now. How did we forget it? I thought we did everything.
Yeah, the menu said we had everyone's side stories done.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a shiny.
Oh, there was a shiny back there? Okay, I didn't see it. There it is. The antique green ring.
Ooh, another one.
Oh, right, I need to fix the bridge. Fix bridge. Now, go! Do the thing. Do the thing, Julie.
Oh, shoot.
Never had to tell Julie what the thing was.
Well, I'm not Julie.
Look at all those those things. Look how many items that's gonna get me in this. Wham.
I'm very upset that we forgot a Tsubasa side story. I didn't realize we'd forgotten it, because...
I'm not sure if we did. Saw a girl do a live stream of it, and she did a side mission or something of Tsubasa. She had long blonde hair and a school outfit, but a different one. Maybe maybe it's
a paid
DLC?
side story? Yeah.
Maybe it's DLC? I don't know.
Ask the girl.
Yeah, because I don't remember that being in the game. It's a person.
Oh, Lady Julianne, thank goodness you're safe.
Ah.
It did a special DLC where Yashiro, Itsuki, Toma were at the hot springs, and one where Mamori, Tsubasa, and Miss Maiko and Eleonora were at the beach.
Oh yeah,
that
was
got
censored.
cut. Yeah, that got cut from the American version. So she was probably playing the Japanese version of the game. That did not exist in my version of the game. It got it got cut from the game because it was considered too
risque.
Yeah, too risque for the American audience. I know about that. That's not DLC. That is strictly cut content from the American version of the game. For all I know, it could be in the European version, but I have the American version of the game, so I can't actually do that. Oh, that's the girl from back in Julian's village. O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived. The woman before you is no woman, but a monster.
What?
She followed after thee and snuck inside these ruins.
What? No, I'm not a monster. I was worried about Her Highness, so I came to see if I could help.
O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived.
What's with that voice? Stop lying, all right?
The king's duty to guard these ruins. This monster must be eliminated.
What do you mean magically ask her? So confused.
No, it's not true. Please, you have to believe me.
Damn it, what are we gonna do? We've got no way of telling if she's a monster or a human. You really think a normal girl would have been able to follow us here, though? It doesn't add up.
But if she really is human, one wrong decision by us could cost her her life.
A king must bear the weight of many lives upon his shoulders. I am fully aware of what that entails. No doubt, Indir, who decided against the murder of the sacrifice, will also understand. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts, and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one.
What should we do?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You've played the game before. What's the correct answer?
Not sure if there is one.
Is the correct answer whatever you pick? Daniel says killer.
Roommate just whispered. Just kill her. Actually, we're gonna say don't eliminate.
Why must she be eliminated? I see no such need.
And what is the reason for thine answer?
Whether my opponent is human or monster, I shall never rise my lance without irrefutable proof. One word from a king can bring great prosperity to a kingdom, but also great ruin. If a king bids that they do so, will the people not endure even the harshest taxation? Will his soldiers not cast aside their own lives for him, even in the face of certain death? Such is the weight that rests on each decision a king must make. Such decisions must not be made lightly, especially when faced with one who shows no animosity. Whether they may be monster or human, there is always room for discussion. To decide then and there to eliminate one for whom there is no proof is even an enemy. Those are not the actions of a king, but of a fool.
Lady Julianne, thank you.
Thou hast answered well. She is indeed human, inside and out. She tried to enter these ruins, so I captured her. I have sent her back outside the gate.
Thank you.
The king's word is law unto his people, and at times may govern even their lives. He must never speak with haste, without first ascertaining the truth. Engrave these words upon thy heart, and continue on. I like this dungeon.
Very nice dungeon.
I like this game in general. It's a good game.
Ugh. Hey, it's shiny.
Yep. Top right of the corner. Blade Wave, tech power on.
Okay.
Tech power means that the more tech power that I have for a skill, the stronger that skill is, and the more damage it deals. Aha. I needed to activate that first, and then come back across the bridge. Then activate this bridge.
Glad you can run across before it's done.
Yeah, before the animation's done.
That's just a little angry penguin with a crown. Impy.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like emperor penguins.
Goodbye, anger ferret.
I killed one anger ferret, but not the other. Wow.
Furry snake.
There we go.
Yeah.
I survived my initial assault. Despite my best efforts. Tech power for shock. Yep. This leads to probably another treasure.
Man, I just thought of the weirdest scene again.
What?
I thought of the Horse Girl show, and when they were in Horse Girl's bedroom, and she was talking about when she was little, and she went to the farm, and one little boy was like, hey, does your vagina look like that? Because it was a crusty cow's vagina. And it was a very weird episode.
That was a very weird episode.
It was a very weird episode. They all looked at each other's vagina.
That was a very strange episode. We watch very strange shows, if you couldn't
This
tell.
entire season is weird.
It is.
It's so weird.
This is a season that if I wasn't already, like, almost caught up on most of the shows that I really want to watch...
Wait, it's shiny.
Shiny.
Bottom right.
Yes, there it is.
Ancient gold pot leaf.
Where does this lead? Ah, this must be the way back.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the way back, so I actually need to go... Where I want to go next is all the way up to the top.
Okay.
Up here.
Okay.
Because this will lead to probably a treasure chest. Because the other way led to the way out, which also leads to the way forward.
Okay.
So this is how we'll get across to everything else.
Danger.
Having fire 2, being able to use that on the entire party is good.
Danger and anger are spelled the same way, but are pronounced very different. Fucking English, man.
Danger ferret.
Ferret. Anger ferret.
This way leads to here. I can activate this. Does that.
And you do the
And then
thing.
from here I hit this. Come back here. Go up.
Anger owl.
Cross cutter.
Honestly, owls are birds, and all birds are anger. God. My bird
Two.
particularly. I said I wanted a sun conure because they were friendly towards most people they met.
Good boy.
My bird hates everyone. Even me sometimes. I used to have pretty hands. But that's honestly because I haven't clipped his nails in a while. When I finally called the vet, I was like, hey, I would like to make an appointment for my bird.
Oops, I hate
And they were like,
and not drain.
and they were like, he's in Alaska right now and won't be back until the 21st. You'll have to call back then. And I'm just like, kind of upset I can't try to schedule something after he comes back. Like, I wasn't asking to come in today. Because, like, he's the only vet they have that's an avian vet.
Yeah.
Aviary vet? I don't fucking know. Bird
Aviary,
vet.
yeah. Oh, one of royal blood, heed my warning.
Aight. What's the warning this time, Bo?
Bird. Bird is the word. Bird.
Herb.
Amongst those thou leadest here, there is one alone who bears no human blood.
Yes, him. What?
The individual must be rooted out and eliminated before it is too late.
I mean, technically, Kier's not human.
Kier is human.
Oh.
Kier is a rare blood.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
He's still human, though.
A perplexing question indeed. When my transformation was at its worst, perhaps because of the confusion in my head, my memories of our journey are hazy, and I remember very little. But judging by your reaction, it seems you already know the answer. You already know who it is among you that is not human. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts, and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one.
Aeterna.
Wait, she is?
Aeterna disappeared and then suddenly reappeared without any reason.
Oh, when?
It was in the Shattered Hopes chapter. It was the chapter that you weren't here for. We saw the Last Lands. Julian walked away because she was getting consumed by the darkness, and then Aeterna just evaporated.
Oh. Okay. I do not need Indir to tell me it is Aeterna.
Julianne.
Even I do not know who Aeterna truly is. But now Setsuna's spell has lifted the fog from my mind, there is one thing I do know. Aeterna's magical energy is somehow different. It is not that of a human.
Thou hast answered well. Once thou hast disposed of her, then I shall deem thee worthy of thy throne.
I'm afraid we have no intention of disposing Aeterna. You are wasting your time. I shall not be disposing of her. Any attempt to induce me to do so is meaningless.
And what is the reason for thine answer?
I do not know who you are. But just as you refused me entry here when the transformation had me in its throes, if you had been so inclined, I am sure you could also have done away with Aeterna. Seeing as you did not, that must mean you have deemed her to be no foe. Is that not so? Plus, I mean, she's kind of proven herself time and time again. I mean, like, she's my friend.
True.
Furthermore, I have fought alongside Aeterna. She is my comrade. Whether she is human or not, she remains my ally. I shall never turn my blade against an ally.
Thou hast answered well. Trust is one of the qualities that makes a king. That make a king. And placing one's trust in others, without regard to birth or lineage, is a sign of a true king. It is in a king who is without prejudice that the people and the court shall place their trust. Engrave these words upon thy heart, and continue on. But yeah, nobody really knows what Aeterna is right now.
Okay.
Definitely not a person, because she kind of just disappeared and then reappeared. He's like, don't worry about it. So we're all like, we're kind of gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
The rock monster.
The rock bear.
He's a rock monster. He's a hookie.
He tries so hard to walk.
Rock monster. Na. So many anger burb.
Bird, why are you all so anger?
Crosscutter. Go!
Why bear run away?
Because he knew the crosscutter was coming.
Fair.
Nobody escapes the crosscutter. Three bear. Yeah, I mean, I could make fights interesting, but honestly, why should I?
Yeah.
Mercedes. Ooh, that's cool looking.
That is pretty cool looking. It looks very Tron.
There it is on my waist now.
Very nice, very nice.
I can't do anything up there yet. I have to make my way across this way first. Oh boy,
Oh, fun.
so I need to go this way first. Up and around.
Okay.
Down. And activate this.
Okay.
I need to activate this.
Okay.
And then I need to activate this. Now this lets me walk out to the middle of the platform. And then platform from there, I can then walk across to here.
Right.
Crosscutter. Wiping out enemies one move at a time.
Okay, but like Fastfa, what do you mean you can magically ask her? I'm so confused. Is that a pun that I missed?
No, I don't think so. I think Fastfall assumes that there's no easy way just to go and contact this other streamer.
Oh.
Like right away.
Sorry.
Transcendence. Was this the Sprint Knight I just picked up? Who does that belong to? Spark Realization was this. Increase the rate at which they accumulate SP. That's kind of cool.
Cool.
Spark. A higher SP. I want Spark. Let's see here. Let's hit sort. I still love that she's got an ability called Play Dead.
That's great.
It's, yeah, enables the user to play dead, that feigns death, thus stopping enemies from attacking. Also raises accuracy rate and critical hit rate for the next turn.
Very cool.
Luminar is another thing that she has now, which is enables the use of Luminar, draws in all nearby magical energy, causing magical damage light to all enemies and recovering the HP of all allies. Which is actually really good, and I'm probably going to use that to replace, for now, probably Cure 1.
Okay.
Luminaire is better than that. You know, it's not her. You? Who is the owner of this Command Sprint Knight that I just picked up? Oh, you know who it's probably going to belong to? Wait,
Who?
what is Meltdown? Enables the use, causes magical damage to all enemies near the target and also reduces their defense. And then barrier. It's probably going to belong to, our girl here because this is her dungeon. Yep, Transcendence, there it is. Enables the use of Transcendence, sacrifices HP in exchange for casting Unlimit and Combo Release and instantly filling the SP gauge.
Very cool.
That's kind of cool. And it goes with a couple of things.
Yeah.
Chase can be used with Gaia's Beauty and Vampirus.
Okay.
I kind of want to like get some of these things together and try to figure out how to use them in combination with each other. Need to get rid of Icicle and replace it with Icicle Lance. I'll replace Jump because I don't like Jump with that Transcendence ability.
Alright.
But I'm not sure if I'm going to be using her all that often. It just feels bad. Like, the one thing that feels bad about this game that I had to actively say is maybe not the best feeling is simply that skills, there's so many in the game, But really, it just comes down to whichever ones that I can get Indir and Nadir to learn, because they're always in the party and they're always more useful than like any other combination skill that I've found. Like Crosscutter and Blowbeat are so good abilities that I have no reason to use, like, even now I could probably use Fire Cleave if I wanted, which is causes special damage fire to all enemies near the target, inflicting more damage when striking a weakness. That's a cool sounding ability, right? Or this thing, which is Spark and Diffuse. Causes physical damage to all enemies near the target, ignoring 30% of defense. Also has a higher critical hit rate. Like, those things sound cool, but then there's Crosscutter, which is just hit every enemy in the field with a high damaging attack. Bam, everything's dead. Like, what's the point of using these other abilities? I guess if something had really high defense, then I could smack it with a defense breaking ability, but like, the other moves are so, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Why can't I, game? There we go. Oh, we're going this way. 101 of royal blood. My chair a little bit. Now let me ask thee my final question. Must a kingdom have a king? Of course it must. Kingdom. You don't even need to think about this one. You say no, you'll be rejecting the very existence of the royal family.
But if you say yes, it might seem like you're you're only trying to justify your own claim to the throne. Leon?
There is no doubt in my mind.
Indir, tell me the answer.
Whether I was the bearer of the royal bloodline, or whether I was a member of the tribe of mercenaries, no doubt my answer would remain unchanged. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each think of your answer.
Then I'm going to discard the rest of them and just go with Indir's choice.
Yep.
What should we say? Does a kingdom need a king?
Man, I don't fucking know. People can't do anything by themselves. Anarchy will happen, and bad things happen with anarchy. I've never seen a group without a leader that does not end badly.
Yeah, but does the leader need to be a king?
That's fair.
Jujito says we should go with Dots.
I don't know.
I've never actually chosen Dots as my answer here.
What's the correct answer?
I don't know. I'm not sure if there is a correct answer. I think they always spin it in the direction that makes it sound like it's the good answer.
Appropriate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Because at this time, I don't think anything other than kings existed. So, I don't think they would know anything.
I'm gonna go with no.
Alright, go with no. No, a kingdom needs no king.
That's why I wanted to choose yes. I just went with the answer that nobody wanted. And what is the reason for thine answer?
I mean, I don't fucking know. What this guy said. With no king, the people may still live, but with no people, a king cannot. It is evident which is more important of the two.
Sorry, Fastball, you're a little bit slow on the draw there.
Sorry.
If a kingdom needs no king, to what end dost thou wish to act as ruler to thy homeland once restored? Is a contradiction, a grave contradiction. Dost thou so hunger for the throne? Dost thou so wish for power?
Do not belittle me. When did I ever speak of the throne? It is not in order to seize power that I wish to see my homeland restored. It is to put an end to this age of fear and suffering at the hands of monsters. United under a mighty kingdom, the people shall feel solidarity. Then, together, we shall rise up against the monsters and usher in an age of peace. If, once that age of peace arrives, a ruler should no longer be needed, I shall readily abdicate my throne. It is because I am prepared for such an eventuality that I can say a kingdom needs no king.
Thou truly art the successor to the teachings of the royal family. I have no more questions for thee. Continue on and carry in your heart the resolve and determination of a king. I actually don't know if there's a wrong answer there, or if there's nothing but right answers.
Fair.
But unfortunately, I can't tell you if one is correct over the other. But, actually, do we even need to... No, I don't think we do. We don't even need to use any, like, healing items. We just need to go to the party and make sure that Setsuna is in the party with us, just in case.
Yeah.
And save. What is the new save called? Heir to the Throne. That's cool. So this is the Royal Airship. Wow, I've never seen anything like it before.
Remain vigilant. Most likely some other trial still awaits us.
Thou truly art a worthy ruler.
Who are you? Don't look behind the curtain.
I am Ryderich. I am the kingdom's guardian, a post I have held since ancient times.
I am truly humbled. My name is Julian. I am the rightful successor to the royal throne. If you are our kingdom's guardian, then I have but one thing to ask of you. Please, I wish for you to lend me your strength, so that I may see our kingdom restored and lead our people towards a brighter future.
Do not fear, young royal. To serve that very purpose that my own power exists. However, thou hast yet to meet my final condition.
Your final condition?
To give the soaring ship to one who was not worthy would bring grave misfortune unto the people. Let me bear witness to your strength. Once you have surpassed me, the soaring ship shall be yours.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Leave it to us. Literally, like, stay in the back party. We don't need you in the front. Yeah, of course. We went back empty-handed after coming this far. We'd be a laughingstock.
Our strength is yours, Julian.
Let's go, Julien. Thank you. I am in your debt.
Open thine eyes, steel thy heart, and ready thy lance.
Dork.
Power and fear are both two sides of the same sword. Justice without power is ignored, and power without justice is no more than violence. Show unto me thy just heart, show unto me thy just blade, show unto me thy just rule. Battle time.
You ever, like, known a pet for so long that you don't even relate the name to what it originally was? Just like, when I think of the word booger, I think of the cat. When I think of the name Balefire, I think of my bird, not the character from Once Upon a Time.
I just realized that I came into this without the right skill. 90% of the enemies in this fight are casters, and Nadir currently has counter, not double back.
Uh-oh. Go back to the left.
Which means, yep. Our main focus here will be switching out and just making sure that I have double back instead of counter. Good thing I saved right before that entire conversation.
Mm-hmm. Not reading that shit again, though.
Load game. Rip the run. Rip Tay-Earn. Sprint Knight. We want to make sure he... Oh, actually, I can go ahead and get both double back and counter on here, so that's good. Since he had another extra command sprite open.
Want to go ahead and save it again?
Yeah, probably. Probably be for the best, just in case.
I love when you just run through everyone.
You like that steal thy shovel line?
Yeah, so it's beautiful.
I can't hear steal thy whatever anymore without thinking of Shovel Knight. Da 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 Yep, just, you know.
Chillin', breathing. I have some water.
Yeah, it's ice cold. It hurts my teeth.
It's alright.
There's still blocks of ice in it.
Do you want me to put some more water in it?
Yeah. Here comes the fighting part again. The goal here is Nadir, you need to use double back. Endear, you can use aura. Huh? Setsuna uses Insight. Him. Endear, you use aura to make sure that you've got full health again. Wait, isn't double back supposed to do this? The user assumes a stance, and upon receiving a magical attack from an enemy, will return it with increased damage. Yeah, that's not working for some reason. That's weird. Well, I guess we can't go with my standard settings for this fight, so we're gonna have to blow beat. Oh, all those enemies are just gonna die to a single crosscutter anyway.
Oh.
Well, or to a single blow beat.
Alright.
So all of those guys are dead, and now we can just attack the guy straightly. So this party is still the best party to have for this because of being able to use like lightning rod and stuff.
Oh.
So let's see here. Actually, we want to use... Yeah, we want to use lightning rod. But I want to use it when... Yeah, there we go, with double SP. It's got like 3,000 HP. All resistance is down. Makes way for being able to do other stuff.
I'll do.
Well, we're probably going to use aura on the party.
Okay.
To get everybody's health back up. Not to mention, casting aura only puts me down to half of my ATB gauge.
Very nice.
And then we're going to cast wall on the whole party.
So it's double. Very nice.
So we're gonna Thunder Nadir. And Nadir is going to use Pinpoint on this guy because he should still be under the effects of, like, all resistance is down, yeah.
Nice.
So Pinpoint in this case... Okay, that's worse than I wanted it to be. Well, that sucks. Wow, that didn't deal nearly as much damage as I thought it was. I thought it would.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just use Shock. Can't really deal too much damage to the guy. Use Luminaire. That's kind of OP.
Yep.
Okay, we actually don't want him to do anything. We want him to wait for Endear to be back up. Actually, do we? I don't think it matters at this point. Actually, let's do Hagakuke. I haven't seen that yet. Nice. Good damage.
Did Nadir swing and Endear just jumped off his sword?
No. Creature of Darkness, I summon thee. Great.
It's like a baboon reindeer thing. Okay, well.
Okay, well, the first goal right now is to use Diffuse with an Ether. Then I'll give him an ATB boost. We can get his ATB gauge back up. Setsuna, we're gonna have you use Luminaire because I think that might kill everything on the screen right now. Add status boost, nice. Oh, it didn't actually hit the wing thing. Well, doesn't matter because we can still use Blow Beat. Which kills that thing and causes him confusion so he can't use skills now. Indir. Actually, don't you have a thing that I could use right now, or did I not equip it? I did not equip it. Damn. That's fine. Now that he's got 3, I can use Spark, which is, to all enemies near the target, inflicts more damage the higher SP is. Also accumulates a lot of SP. So that's an easy way for him to deal damage and gain SP quickly. Osmosis bullshit. Let's lightning rod this mother. Yeah, that gave me half an SP gauge.
Nice.
Spell stream. Stop.
Oh.
Rain. Setsuna. Actually, hold on. Do I have any way of fixing him from being stopped? Panacea. That's the only thing I've got that can fix that. Actually, no. I've got something better.
Okay.
Aura, when cast with momentum, heals status ailments. And Setsuna can use her turn to Lumiere. Is that really going to be the best option for her? Actually, I think what'll be better is to use no, not in Thunder. Use Lightning too. Or just Lightning with added magical damage. Summon a creature of light. Guess what, Blowbeat? Because why not?
Yeah.
Once again, this guy's entire thing is that he summons ads, but ads don't bother us anymore.
Nope.
She can do a regular attack. Like, why not just, you know, smack him around a little bit here?
I mean, it's getting us.
It's getting us SP as well.
Yeah.
Spell stream, here we go. Demi. That's not gonna end well. Okay, those two are dead. But I have a fix for this. Tech, diffuse, Athenian waters. ATB boost, which puts him closer to half. Oh no, spell stream. Come on, how do the Athenian's waters not work? Oh boy, this is not looking good for me. Tech, diffuse. Do I have any high potions? No, I've only got mid potions. I'll have to use a mid potion. Still, I got everybody their health back. Athenian water on Setsuna.
Smelling salts too?
Smelling salts, what does smelling salts do? It brings somebody back from being confused, I think. Wow.
Motherfucker.
Well, what we can do then is we can use an Athenian water Indir. And then Setsuna can use Luminaire. It should get everybody back up. And then...
But doesn't that heal him too?
No, it hurts him.
Okay.
Brain.
Go fuck yourself.
Flare on him. I'm fine with that setup. It's not the greatest for me, but it's not the worst. Nadir, diffuse. Actually, no, Nadir, you should not diffuse. Nadir, you should... Wind Slash, I guess. Really won't do much, but anything is good right now. Indir, you're gonna... Oh boy, this is not gonna do well for me.
What did you just do?
Oh, Osmos, that's not awful either. I mean, okay, that's bad. I was really trying to keep the entire party alive and give him time enough to get 1 SP so we could cast Wall on the whole party. Item... Athenian water. That is, if I can get the party to fucking survive. Athenian water for him, so he's back. She needs to use... Do I have an elixir? I do have an elixir. This will be the only good time to use it, unfortunately. I'd love to use it to defuse the party, but if I don't do it now, there's a good chance she dies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's just for himself right now. He needs the barrier.
Yep.
Well, let's see what this does. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with that because now I can defuse a mid potion. Keeps everybody alive. Now I'm gonna have to incite on Nadir.
Okay.
It means that it's gonna add provoke to Nadir, so Nadir's more likely to get attacked now. Please double back work. I need you to. Okay, spell stream, so here we are. Holy light. That dealt a lot of damage. Osmos. That dealt magic damage. Not magic damage, but that dealt mana damage. Setsuna, you need to Luminaire. And Nadir, you need to diffuse. Oh shit, that thing activates auto revive. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whenever I use the thing, it activates auto revive. So now if anybody goes down, they instantly pop back up.
Nice.
So that's good to see. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm doing a mid ether for the whole party. Okay, so now everybody currently has auto res on, which is really good. Light. Blocked by the shield that I just put on him. Stop on... that's not good. So now he's the only way that I can get rid of that effect.
Fuck.
So I have to use my panacea on him now to get rid of it. He's so close to death. If I just like wail on him for a bit, we can kill him. Oh boy.
Well,
No!
well, crap.
I have no way of curing their stop. Well, I'm kind of fucked now, I think. Unless somehow... If she can somehow kill him before getting stopped herself, then I win.
Mm-hmm.
But if she can't, then I lose. Because there's no curing stop right now. The only way to cure it right now would actually be to let the party die, or let the other party members die, and then fix it.
Yeah.
So long as she doesn't get attacked, I'm fine. Hey, Indir's back.
Yeah.
Indir survived the stopathon.
Oh my god. My little cousin got a cell phone. And Then, hey, it's Name. And I said, hi, Name. Sent me an emoji. So I sent her an emoji. So she sent me an emoji.
And now you're just sending emojis.
I feel like we're going to end up doing that for the next little while. Very exciting.
Just spam Luminaire and win.
Should I send her another one?
Sure.
I'll send her another one.
Hold on, what is this? What is this special effect on us? It's auto revive. Awesome. So everybody has auto revive because of Luminaire.
Sent me the word hugs. That's so cute. Sent her the word kisses.
It's over, old man. Never mind, it's not over, old man. Because you keep fucking stopping my party members. But wait. Oh, she doesn't have enough to use Luminaire anymore. He's only got 81 HP left. Fuck it. Just kill him. Lightning should kill him now. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
We win.
Very nice. Your big smile.
Exact kill, lightning kill. That was a fight.
That was something. That was definitely a fight.
I thought I was gonna have to restart whenever he had stopped 2 of my party members, but somehow we made it through. For hundreds of years I have waited for the coming of this day. Thou hast my blessing, as legitimate ruler and rightful owner of the soaring ship. Does that symbol look familiar?
No?
That symbol is the symbol on every single locked box we found up to this point.
Okay.
This is your line.
Yep.
This is incredible. I can't believe a ship like this really exists.
It's beautiful.
Don't.
What?
Tell him don't.
Yeah, I can't take my eyes off of it. Young Julian, I pray that thou wilt become a truly worthy owner of this ship. Julian received World Key from Rydrich.
I give you my word. I shall make this ship proud.
This key shall awaken not only the soaring ship, but all that bears the same crest.
That's cool.
Inside chests and behind gates, thou shalt find greater strength, and find such strength thou must. Or eventually, thou must confront that which destroyed our kingdom. Such is the destiny of thy royal blood.
Wait. What was it that destroyed our kingdom? Please, tell me.
Never forget that, young royal.
God damn it. Asshole.
Mm-hmm. It's not as cool as the space whale from Final Fantasy IV, but it's pretty cool. This airship really is amazing. Oh yeah. If you all agree, I thought we could call it Kier the Magnificent.
No.
Why would we give it a stupid name like that? This ain't your airship, you know. Of course I know that. It's gonna get a bit tedious calling it the Royal Airship all the time, though, isn't it? It's not a very lovable name either. Don't you think, Julian?
Yes, very well. You are welcome to choose a name. It was thanks to your help that I was able to win back this ship after all.
All right, thanks. Now, what should we call it? Come on, Indir, help me think. Do you want to change the, Dianji's name?
That's a dumbass name.
Should we change it to something else?
Like what? What are we gonna change it to? Pookie. Change it.
Aw, that's as far as I can go.
Thank God.
The Starship Enterprise. Actually, I really like Chijito's whoops. Do you want to use this name? No. Chijito suggests that we go with the name Regalia.
What does that mean? Where's that from?
Regalia, let's find the exact term for it. Regalia, the emblems or insignia of royalty, especially the crown, scepter, and other ornaments used at a coronation.
That'll work.
I think that's a really good name.
That's a good name.
I mean, it's what's proven that she's the true heir. It is her Regalia. I actually really like that name. That's really good.
It's a good one.
Or Doom Ship.
Let's
well.
see. Really well-fitting name. King Death Murder.
Shippy McShip face. No, we're going with Regalia.
Well.
That was great.
That was wonderful. Shippy McShip face.
Do you want to use this name? Yes, Regalia. Oh yeah, that's a great name. All right, it's settled. I hereby name the ship Regalia.
Shippy McShip face.
Shippy McDoom Ship. King Death Murder.
Wait, was it Death Murder or Explosion Murder?
He had multiple names. He had King Death Explosion, King Explosion Murder, and Death Explosion Murder.
Yes. A fine name indeed.
Ain't that a little tacky sounding?
Shippy McShip face.
This is the legendary airship of an ancient royal family, after all.
Shut up. Fuck you. I think it's a good name.
All right, time for Regalia to fly. Go, go, go!
Shut up, Kier. Fuck this kid.
I feel like we should have specifically named it the Regalia.
Oh well.
Oh well. I'll just say the Regalia every time we do anything. Wow, looks like you don't need to be a shipwright or anything. This thing pretty much flies itself.
Very nice.
Akash did help us get our Akash did help us out back there, so we ought to give him a ride sometime soon.
Indir, I would like you to pilot the ship. I think Indir would be the best for the job too. He always stays calm no matter what.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm a little jealous, but I can't argue with that.
So it's finally time.
Yep, it's been a long journey.
Now we can finally get across. Let's go to the last lands.
Let's go. Not to the last lands.
That's fast as shit.
Yeah. But there's a couple of things that I want to try and find while we're out here.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Oh.
There's the edge of the world. So somewhere near the middle top, there's an island out here somewhere that I'm trying to find.
So is this a line of fog, the edge of the world?
Yeah. See, if I try to, you see where my shadow is?
Yes.
If I try to touch it, I can't actually leave this area.
Okay. Hey.
This is actually the starting town,
Oh.
which we should come back to because there's some chests here. There were some locked chests that we need to get.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to land here. Nope.
Where will you be able to land?
I mean, I'll be able to land anywhere. So see how my shadow is currently on something?
Oh,
I just have to make
yeah.
sure my shadow's not on anything, and then I can land.
Okay, cool. Going back to visit Dad?
No, I think there's a locked chest in here somewhere.
I'll visit Dad.
That's not Dad, remember?
What do you mean it's not Dad?
You remember who Dad is. You were here for that stream, weren't you?
Fair. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, like, the one she knows is Dad.
Mm-hmm. So I think there's actually an event that can happen if we put her at the beginning of the party and have Nadir in the parties. Ooh, everybody's kind of hurt, actually. Let's go ahead and
Heal.
inventory, go to cabin.
We out of tents?
No, but cabins are better.
Yeah.
So let's see here. We need to go to party and just make sure that Setsuna is currently in the top position. Now I don't know if I'm supposed to do this now or if I can do this now or if I can only do it later. There's a thing that I can do in this village. First off, We need to find our house, which I think is somewhere around here. Also, now that we've got the airship, we can go around and find all the,
chests.
well, not all the chests, but we can also go talk to all the people that can give us recipes.
Oh.
Because we've been collecting recipe ingredients the entire game, remember?
Yeah.
So now if we don't have the ingredients, then it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Now I spam through all these white things looking for the green things to stop and not spam on the green things. Why is there no sell all button?
Hey, stop that. I hear you being cute out there.
She did meow. It was very half-hearted as
That
well.
was a very half-hearted meow.
Let's see here. Anything now new that I want to get? Radiance is new. Enables use of Radiance. Oh, but I don't have much of that. I want to make sure that I can get the ones that I really want first.
Yeah.
I've already got Realization, so I don't need to worry about that. I've already got Spark. I've already got Cleave.
Fossilized snow? That's weird.
Life is a kind of a cool thing, which is enables use of life.
Not cookie. Booger.
The power of salvation revives all allies near the target. Also recovers HP even if the ally is not knocked out. So I do want that for sure. I want to head down to
Goodness.
let's see here. Demonic Strike. That sounds cool.
Stop sending emojis.
Enables use of the Demonic Strike. Causes physical damage to all enemies near the target. And also set the element of the enemy's attacks. Make one of those. I still can't make magma. That's so annoying. I'm missing a hexagonal pendant. I can do. Well, I've already got fire too. I've already got meltdown. I've already got barrier.
We could Google where to find a hexagonal pendant.
I think you get one closer towards the once you like enter the last lands, really. Ice and Frost, Icicle Lands, Berserk, Chakra, Ice 2, Echo, Apex. There's a lot of things in here that I don't have the stuff to. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff might be only obtainable from Sprit Knight eaten enemies as well.
Oh.
Honestly, I've got pretty much what I need to finish the game right now. I'm just not bothering too bad with it right now.
Yeah, probably not gonna end it till next time at least.
Well, we've probably got a while to go because we've got all the side stories to do now.
Right.
So we got Cyclone and Aura, which both of those have so many things because they took like things that I got forever ago. Wall, Blade Wave, Backlash, Radiance, Magin, Life, Cleave, Realization, Spark, Cure, Lightning, Insight and Thunder, Cheer, Prayer. Enables use of prayer, sharpen spiritual power, granting harmony with Earth itself and recovering the MP of all allies near the target. Cheer, when only one of the characters has a full ATB. Combo release on, enables the use of Cheer, casts combo release on all allies, allowing combos to be used even when only one of the characters has a full ATB gauge. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Chakra is actually, it's a healing spell if I remember correctly. I want Prayer, and we've already got Cure 2. I want Lightning 2, though. I want Whirling Shot. Eterna's abilities that we would want to look at might be things like, we've already got 2 stops. Oblivion would have been a cool one, but I think I used, yeah, I think I used a Broken Pocket Watch on something else earlier. Alright, I think I'm done grabbing Sprit Knight for now. So now we definitely need to focus on trying to find, Dad's house. I don't remember where Dad's house is. Actually, that old man looks like he might remember, Nadir. I need to find somebody who recognizes Nadir. That's kind of the point here.
Yeah.
Truly flabbergasted. The reason matters not. I am so happy to see you once more. Nope. Where even is our dad? I can't remember which house he lives in. Oh, there he is. My dear Setsuna, here before my very eyes once more. Am I dreaming? No, it doesn't do anything. Never mind. I have to wait until the moment that we can actually do the side stories, I guess. Well, then we'll just run around and collect stuff. I am the Hokage Setsuna. A luminous potato. I think there's one more locked chest on the island, which is up here in these woods. So I'm actually gonna look up. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this up really quick. I'm gonna pull up a list of all the locked chests.
Let me.
There you go. While I look all this up. I walk faster than that.
I don't want to fight anybody.
I mean, everything in here is horribly, horribly weak. Remember that.
That's fair.
Oh, there's one in the village that I missed. Yep, that's it.
Ooh.
Alright. I've got a list pulled up and it's got pictures. No idea what they're talking about. Look at my hair whenever I move it like this. It looks weird to see my hair moving all at the same time.
Yeah.
It feels weird as well. It feels like there's a delay on my movement. Yeah. Like I move my head and then the rest of my head goes, "Oh, we're moving."
Something wrong with the graphics today? Like there was something wrong with the outside graphics yesterday?
Yeah, somebody had set the brightness too low.
Done. Holy shit, we walked outside when it was like almost as full as it was gonna be of moon, and it looked like someone had put a filter outside. Like,
yeah, it looks like somebody
so
had just like if there was a brightness setting for the sun, they just took the slider and went meow. Yeah, I did that backwards so it will look correct in the video.
Yeah.
It's called showmanship. It's called knowing what to do for audiences.
Good job.
Oh, yeah, I got the chest in here.
Cool.
We're headed to the Forgotten Shore next. And then Sarandale.
Oh.
We got everything that we wanted from here. Now we load up in the airship again. We go from the island. We head straight south, I think. That leads to... Oh, here's one of the Forgotten Islands. There's a couple of these that can be found. Let's see here.
Big.
I don't know if there's really a reason to do all of this or if I can just one-shot them, but I'm setting up for, proper damage. Okay, yeah, no, these guys are all very, very weak. The only one that actually serves any real threat is the big guy, who has a decent amount of health, to be sure.
So I showed Paladin Little Shop of Horrors yesterday. It's a very good day to watch it.
Oh, yeah, for the
solar eclipse.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll actually get more use out of you as a lightning rod user than anything else.
I posted on Facebook that I missed the 10% one, and April commented on it with a with some article. And oh, I guess she deleted it. Never mind. It was an article because I was about to say I'm not sure if it's correct or not, but if it is, it's pretty interesting. It said something about it was going to be dark from November 15th to November 30th for some reason.
Weird.
like, that sounds a little scary. Sounds amazing, but a little scary maybe.
We never get the sun back. It's that way forever.
Please. We'd all die. The reason that I was 100% sure it was not correct was like, also, that will make, it'll be like 9,000 extra degrees on the sun, which will burn it out for a little bit, and it'll take a few days for it to get back to the proper brightness, and because of that, it will be like 10 degrees hotter on the Earth, and the polar ice caps will feel it.
That's not how that works. Oh, you heading out, Chiquito?
Okay.
All right.
Have a
Well,
good
we'll see you
day.
later. We got another hour left of this.
Yep.
Actually, let's see here. I want to use a blow beat here. Get that stun paralysis confusion on. Guy's really not that hard to kill. I think we're almost done with him now. We're just laying into him at this point. I just realized I haven't equipped Cheer yet.
Oh,
And Cheer is a really good ability.
that then.
Alright. So what does that really get us?
Broken trumpet.
There's another one.
Really don't feel like dealing.
I forgot to equip Cheer again.
Fuck.
Can I Fogstone it? I can't Fogstone out of this fight.
We out of Fogstone?
No, I've got 5 Fogstone, but I'm not allowed to Fogstone out of the fight because the thing is technically considered a boss.
Ah. Well, it's so hot here that instead of snuggling and holding hands, we've just been putting the bottoms of our feet, just touching the bottoms of our feet, just because it's too hot to do anything else. Like, when you're hot, but you still want to touch Bay. We walked like this the other day, or yesterday. Man, that solar eclipse seems like it was so long ago, but it was just yesterday.
Yeah, it really was.
Yesterday was a long day. I got up at a decent time. And tomorrow's gonna be a long day. I'm excited. I have theater history at 9 a.m.
Hey, Fast Flaw.
Hi!
If you didn't see it, we got an airship and now we're running around the world trying to find all the locked chests in the world. But part of running around finding the locked chests in the world is also smacking about some baddies and some bosses, some optional bosses that I found.
I have a 9 a.m. class, an 11 a.m. class, and a 5 p.m. class. I'm just so upset that I wasn't able to make a better schedule for myself. Those were the only options I had. I'm very unexcited because it's from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Well, 7:50, Maybe I'll have a good teacher. I was gonna look on Rate My Professor for these things, but then I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good or how bad they are because they were the only options.
There you go. Now I've got
But I
cheer
guess I could
equipped.
have just mentally prepared myself. I could still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to graduate.
There's another round of this, apparently.
I don't want to spend the next hour doing this.
We won't spend the next hour doing this. But I definitely want to get to the end of this fight area.
Yeah.
Nope, I got cheer.
Be good.
Combo release. Most OP thing in the world, because now I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can, do this.
Hmm.
And then when this is full, I can then combo into using Lightning Rod.
Nice.
Which means that, Nadir still hasn't actually had a chance for his combo attack to go off yet.
Yeah.
And he never will, because I'm just gonna keep going back and forth between using,
Things.
yeah. Everybody's combo moves are gonna keep getting used over and over again. Actually, in this case, I'm gonna wait and cheer. I think cheer's wearing off already. Yep, combo release wore off on him already. Actually, let's use Magin, because your magic is not working out well for you since we just keep comboing with him all the time. Besides, now that I've done that, oh, I guess he doesn't have cheer wore off on the other guy now, so now he can't do it either. Well, I guess I'll diffuse and ether then instead. Just putting so much pain down lane that wasn't paying attention.
Look at his tiny little arm. Flap, 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 flap.
Look at him. They're so small. Flap, 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 flap.
And deer will use cross cutter.
How do you eat? If you lean over too far, you won't be able to get back up.
Flap, flap,
Cheer.
flap, 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 flap. So cute.
Low beat.
I'm ready for Halloween.
Lightning rod.
I got your back.
There we go. Cheer makes those fights go by much faster. There's a save point here, so I assume there's probably going to be a super fight at the end of this.
Alright.
So cabin up. Let's get ready to fight. Save. What is the new save called? Between Dreams and Eternity. Oh, there's just a treasure chest? It has the Supreme Prayer in it.
Ooh.
Alrighty then. What does that talisman do? Boosts EXP earned. Okay. Braveheart is boosts physical attack power. Shining Oracle makes enemies' HP visible. And Inferno Eye does the same thing. But look how many things that Braveheart has.
What do you mean, how many things?
Slots.
Oh.
Two all Sprint Knights, one Command Sprint Knight, and one Support Sprint Knight.
Wow, that's a lot. That's so, you would have to remove so much.
Hmm?
To add that, wouldn't you have to remove a bunch of stuff?
So here's the thing. Talismans are, so there's all of the
things you can add to it.
Yeah, these are all the things that I can have naturally, right? Before I even equip a talisman.
Okay.
And then these three are what my talisman is currently letting me equip.
Okay.
what I would gain if I grab that other's talisman is another all slot and the passive ability of having stronger physical attacks. So if I had a physical attacker, it would be best to give it to them. So I'm probably going to end up giving that to, in fact, I'll do it now. Julian. Julian gets Braveheart.
Cool.
Though in all honesty, I think Nadir will probably end up with Braveheart at the end of the game.
Moving around, that's cool.
Braveheart's one of the best talismans there are in the game. I got it from a locked chest. Speaking of locked chests, it's time to go back on our search for more of them.
Alright.
And or more islands to discover. Because that's still something that I can do, is find islands. Okay, so if this is... Okay, so there's the keep.
Okay.
Which means down here... There's where I want to go. Can I land? Awesome. I want to go over here. The Forgotten Shore. There is a locked treasure chest here as well.
Alright.
That's Blowbeat. I just want to crosscutter. Overkill. I'm actually gonna go to the party and switch Setsuna and India again.
Lower.
Well, just so that I don't have to. There's one less button input I have to do to get to crosscutter. Because before I had to move over to Endear and then go down to crosscutter. Now I can just go straight to crosscutter. There's our lock chest. The stop bit. That increases the power of the ability to use stop, which would get applied to Eterna. Currently has stop, and so stop bit would be bit that sometimes inflicts stop when attacking. Actually, anybody could use that, so that'd be better for you to have. If I have anything that I want to replace on you. I don't. That's annoying. Well, oh, what a shock. Shock is used in Blowbeat. Spark is used in Hagakure. Cleave is currently used in Lightning Cleave, Fire Cleave, Ice Cleave, and Hyperion.
Can I have some water?
Yeah. Top is currently off of it. We'll give him Stop Bit there instead of Cleave. Because I'm not really using Cleave that much. So now his attacks have just a chance to cause stop anyway on enemies.
Very nice.
Alright, and from here we now load back in. We go up to here. Hey look, there's a ship there now.
Hey, look at that.
Except we don't need that ship. We've got an airship now. I feel like I could have come back for that ship at some point and just used it. Like if I came back here, I bet before I got the airship, I bet I could have used a regular ship to ship around. But inside this village, thank you. There is a place to go up here.
This is where we found a deer.
Yep, it is where we found a deer. This entire trip is going to be a trip down memory lane, by the way.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, I think... Where was that? That locked chest is somewhere... Somewhere around here. It was... I think I remember where it is.
Well, I forgot about the little seals.
The little explodey seals.
Yeah.
Let's see if they still deal any damage. Nope.
Nice.
Our defense is too high. That thing no longer deals damage to me.
Very nice. There it is.
There it is. That gets us more orichalcum.
Nice.
And we're going to want to hang on to that for as long as we can, because there's some end-game weapons that orichalcum is the best for.
Alright.
That is... orichalcum is some stuff that I haven't actually used yet, but will use in the future. Or it's a mechanic that I haven't done anything with yet so far. But basically, it's a system that allows us to, why am I blanking on the word? It is a system that allows us to, upgrade weapons. Upgrade the damage that weapons deal. But typically speaking, it's not really worth using because most of them can't really accept upgrades for very far, and there's usually a better weapon instead of just getting instead of using
land in the water?
Huh?
Can you land in the water? Do you have that availability?
No. You can only land on land. Which is odd given that it looks, considering
like
the shape of an airship is an actual ship.
Yeah.
You'd expect it to also be able to land in water, but apparently it can't.
I guess because when you land, you get out, so...
True. Now we're in Parika, which means, up here and to the left. We'll find a, or rather not here, but at the very top of the village. Find a locked chest here. Has Sacred Heart, which is a talisman similar to Braveheart, but it boosts magical attack.
Cool.
We're giving that to Eterna.
We haven't had her in the party in a while, though.
Nope, but she's gonna get a lot of use later, I think. Actually, no, never mind. Sorry, Sacred Heart is not going to her. We'll give her Supreme Prayer, but Sacred Heart is going to, Oops, I accidentally gave him Supreme Prayer. He was using Arrowhead of Bravery. Now she needs to get Supreme Prayer. He gets Sacred Heart.
Alright.
Kier does, because Kier is currently the best magic user we have in the party.
Okay.
Damage-wise, that is. And while we're here... Actually, there's nothing we can do while we're here. It's when we get to Flonea again, we will be able to talk to the ever-hungry man.
Okay. And me.
Royal Feather spins for a lot. The rest of that is other stuff. Any Spirit Knight I can obtain now that I couldn't before. I think I saw Oblivion. Nope.
Nope.
Oblivion is still dawn. Still unable to be gained. Nope. I don't think there will be for a while, so we'll just not look at that too often. We'll look to that much later in the game. Maybe back when we're doing other stuff. But from here we move out to Flonea. Actually, we stop here. Because inside the Frost Caves, there's a locked chest that we would miss otherwise.
Okay.
So it's from the southern entrance. Actually, we need to go through the southern entrance, not the northern entrance. My bad.
Oh well.
Go to the caves and make your way through until battle with several creatures and have to, option to walk south. Do so, then go left to find the chest. So we actually have to go from the south entrance. Well, welcome to backtracking the video game. This is what would take you forever to play this game normally, is if you didn't remember where all the lock chests were and you wanted to find them all, you had to run around and find all the lock chests, but
that's really extra.
this is an easy thing for us to do. Avoid fight, damn it. I mean, it probably takes more time to try and avoid the fight than it does just to use.
That's fair.
Oh, did I get rid of something that I could...
Well...
I think Cleave is how I used that one attack. Oh, it's a good thing Setsuna has Luminaire. 'Cause that's how we're gonna get through this fight. Alright, so I actually needed Cleave. I get rid of Spark. To get Crosscutter, I needed Cleave. Spirit Knight. Oh, actually, oh, that's what it was. I switched out his thing, and so he lost all of his stuff.
What do you mean all of his stuff.
Like all of his other things. I actually needed Blade Wave, and I didn't have Blade Wave equipped anymore.
Okay.
I can get one more command. I could get Magin, but it's really not as good as something like Life. And then for support or Spirit Knight, we'll grab, did I lose my... No, I got Gagnarath. Oh, I lost my, what is it called? No. Where is it? It's the... There it is. The Vinniculum. Alright. Now we move out again. Right where there's an option to go south, and then head left, and there's our chest. The Icon sword. That is a new sword for him. It's just a log. But it's got better stats than his current weapon, so...
Alright.
Indier's now walking around with a fucking log. Look how big it is.
Nadir.
Did I say Indier?
That's amazing. I love it.
Nadir. She's walking around with a giant stump on his back now.
Ah, man, all those cracks.
This might end up being the last... Ooh, Lux just activated.
Oh.
Oh well. I actually don't think that affects anything. Apparently I've been dropping a lot of frames. Look how many frames I've dropped.
Good God, that's a lot of dropped frames.
Yeah, that only accounts to 4.1% of the stream though.
Huh.
Funny how that works out, isn't it?
Yep.
So next up, we're heading to Flonea Citadel, where we will be picking up.
That's 21,000 frames total.
Yep, but imagine this: there's 60 frames every second.
Yeah.
So, 21,000. But and we've been doing this. Let's see here.
Maybe.
Let's do some math.
Okay.
So, there are 60 frames every second, right?
Yep.
And there are 60 seconds every minute, right?
Yep.
And there's 60 minutes every hour, right?
Yep.
So, take 2 hours.
Okay.
Multiply it by 60. What do you get?
Okay. A lot.
You're not even gonna do the math. You've got a calculator on your phone, you know.
That would be 1,200. No, it wouldn't.
Are you not gonna just pull it out on your phone? This will let you know how many frames we have. How many frames have currently been generated in the time that we've been doing this. While we're here, we also need to find the ever-hungry man.
Okay, so 120 minutes.
120 minutes. So on top of that, we add on 27 minutes.
Okay.
So take that and add 27 minutes.
Okay. 147.
147 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So now multiply that by 60 for how many seconds we've done.
8,820.
Then you're gonna add the next 30, so 40 seconds. Add 40 seconds. That's how many seconds were a couple seconds ago, and multiply that by 60.
531,600 frames.
There you go. That's why
Fair.
the number of frames that we've dropped is only 4% of the frames
Fair.
that we've done the entire stream with. What am I running around for?
I don't fucking know.
Enter town, then go right as far as you can, which is going to be over here. And then, bam, lock chest.
Yeah.
The Radiant Dagger, a new weapon for Eterna.
Cool.
That looks cool.
Ooh, that looks cool as shit.
Much better than her old weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Her old weapon was that fucking, like, seal-looking thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now we need to find the ever-hungry man while we're here. Because he's supposed to be... Is he here or is he in... No, he's in Parika. I missed him.
Yeah, I
He's in
thought
Parika.
it was in an earlier area.
Yeah,
but
he's
I
in
didn't
Parika,
know.
so we'll go to Parika again really quick to talk to him, because we might be able to get our first dish.
Yeah. Can't get any until you get him, right?
I mean, I can get any at any given point in time,
Yeah.
but since I'm already in the area, I want to check him out.
Okay, I just thought you had to get him first.
What I might do is in spare time, if spare time could possibly exist after the start of the semester.
No.
Which it won't, but I might do it in, well, what I might end up doing is, since the Switch is, I can take the Switch with me,
Yeah.
I might just go to class, and then like after class when I'm, getting food and stuff, I'll
Yeah.
just play the Switch on the go and collect the rest of the recipes.
Cool.
I'll just do it that way. But the ever hungry man is supposed to be, I think, in this house. Nope, he's not here. He is in this village though. I remember that now. We'll also need to head back to Flonea again after this.
Why?
Because there's another hidden chest in the parked airship.
Okay.
Just trying to decide whether I should. I'm not sure what to make that. Oh, come on. Are you telling me I don't have the ingredients? What am I missing?
Talk to the old lady.
I don't know what I'm missing.
Look it up.
I'll look it up after the stream.
Okay.
I don't feel like we're looking it up right now. We've got lots of locked chests to go through.
Yep.
Which means playing through more of the game. We've only got a half an hour left before the stream goes off, and I'd like to collect at least a couple more locked chests before then.
Alright. Love this freaking airship.
Yep. It's like everybody's favorite part of every game ever. Is when the game unlocks and suddenly you can just travel to anywhere in the world.
Yep.
It was like whenever we had the Stagways opened up in Hollow Knight, suddenly we can just go anywhere we want. So we go to the airship, which is right over here. Rather, the busted airship. Remember the dude blew up the Sprint Knight core that powered the airship.
Yep.
Down here, there's a locked chest.
Cool.
This one contains the Amadeus, a new weapon for Setsuna. The Amadeus.
Kinda
Looks
looks
silly.
It looks really silly.
That's great.
I was like, ooh, that's gonna look silly on her head, and it does.
It looks. I bet it looks great as a weapon, but on her
Yep.
head it looks so silly.
It looks very silly.
Then again,
Alright.
so does Nadir's.
True, but
a
it
giant
fits his
fucking log.
aesthetic. It fits his aesthetic.
It does.
Hers, on the other hand,
It just looks too top heavy.
it looks very, very silly.
It looks top heavy is what it looks like.
It does.
Still
Okay.
can't believe that I haven't done any recipes yet. Like I've collected every single shiny off the ground that I've found, right? So I'm not missing any of that. Let's get back in the regalia. Next one is the Miss Lie Woods, which is right here. Northern entrance. Never mind. Come on. Get back in the regalia. Whoop. Northern entrance. Follow the path until you reach the next screen. Head up on the next screen, then cross the bridge. Head up on the next screen, then cross the bridge. Now turn south and climb up the small slope.
Bye-bye. There's a fucking log.
Enter the woods from the north entrance and follow the path until you reach the next screen.
Hey, there's a shiny.
That wasn't shiny. I wonder if I'm not supposed to sell those boxes and stuff.
Maybe.
So you reach the next screen, head up on the next screen, then cross the bridge. Now turn south and climb up the small slope. No way to turn south here, but I assume I'll turn south as soon as I can. Experience. Down the small slope and head right into the chest. There it is.
Yeah. Isn't this the area with the black anger ferret?
The black anger ferret is actually in a slightly different location.
Okay. They all look the same.
He's further ahead.
They fucking all look the same.
Are you saying that just because everything's snow?
Yes.
But yeah, nothing here can hurt me. I'm backtracking to like the weakest areas in the game.
I know, it's just so funny.
So next up, we are heading to... Come on. There it goes. Sometimes it doesn't want to move, sometimes it does. Not the hitter, it's not Hitterbury yet. It's Tinderville.
Alright.
Where everybody goes to hook up. I think I made that joke.
Right.
I think I made that joke the first time we went to Tinderville.
You did?
Oh, this thing is Sprint Knight eaten, apparently. But it fled. That was the Sprint Knight eaten music. So now we head to Tinderville, which is actually back this way.
Right.
There's Tinderville. No, that's not Tinderville. Oh, I know where Tinderville is. Hold on.
Where's Tinderville?
It is... Here it is. There's Tinderville.
Oh my god. I went over to hang out with a friend the other day. And we were watching a scary movie. And I saw him doing something on his phone. I was like, what are you doing? He was just doing this. He was like, I'm on Tinder.
Swiping right?
Was not even looking at the screen.
Just swiping right?
Swiping right. And then I spoke to his roommate who had just walked in. I was like, is that what all boys do? And he's like, yeah. And so he just pulled his phone and mimicked the...
Swiping
You don't
right.
even care? He's like, well, yeah, I mean, if they swipe right on me, that's the only way I'll be able to talk to them anyway, so... And I just feel like that just seems impersonal.
Doesn't matter for men, really.
Yeah, I know.
Men don't actually get to choose. I'm not sure if you understood this.
That's fair.
Or rather, men do get to choose, but if men get to choose, then the odds of actually finding anyone goes astronomically down.
That's fair.
What we're trying to find? First house on the top of the town.
Did you get to choose or did you settle?
Huh?
Did you get to choose or did you settle?
I mean, I got to choose. I don't settle, but that's also why I spend, you know, years of my life alone.
Fair. I feel like that was a trick question. I love asking trick questions just because I know you don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't really trick me.
They don't. I mean, I think that's why I ask them, because it's amusing. But you don't give a shit at all.
And next we're heading from the north entrance of these mountains over here. So after the Missile Eye Woods, there's this mountain range, and so we come from the north entrance, which is right up here.
Right?
Head right after killing the 3 things to find a chest.
All right.
This is where the dark anger is.
The dark anger. Weasel? What was it? It was
Yeah.
ferret. Dark anger ferret.
Dark anger. He's right across the way from here.
Ooh, shiny too.
Yep, there's a shiny from here.
Hello, shiny.
There's our locked chest. It has the Flare Sprint Knight, which I believe is a Sprint Knight 4.
Can you fight the little guy to see if how much XP you get?
Flare, Osmos, Fire 2, and a support Sprint Knight. You do not have the thing yet. The Gargnerath. Gargnerath Sprint Knight. Let's go kill the thing. Guaranteed evasion.
That's pretty
Which means we
cute.
just don't wait. Or which means we just don't attack right now.
Yep.
We wait. It only has 38 HP, it's just that it's got a really high,
Aid rate.
yeah. Has a really, really high evasion rate. Which is why we blow beat. This blow beat has a higher hit rate than my other attacks do.
Fuck. Endir got a stat boost. Or Nadir got a stat boost.
Near. There we go. Light kill, overkill.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Still only gives 1,000 experience. But he drops some nice things. I wonder if I could easily. I wonder how easily I could kill the other Sprint Knight eating monsters. So next we're heading to the village, which is just over here. The village is all those twinkling lights up ahead. Hidbury. Then after Hidbury, a second to load. We just need to go straight to the centermost house here. And there it is. That gets us Luca's Rod, which is a reference to Chrono Trigger. Those out there who have played Chrono Trigger. Luca's Rod, which looks like that.
That's a hammer.
Yep. Luca is a character in Chrono Trigger that uses hammers as weapons.
All right.
But she's kind of like the techie, smarty person of the group.
That was a wooden hammer, though.
But once again, it's a reference to Luca from Chrono Trigger.
Cool.
Which I might play on stream someday.
Cool.
So from here, we go to the next place, which is entrance from the west, which is going to be right over here. It's funny that I can just skip over the entire dungeon like that.
It's very nice.
So this is going to be another good chest because we can get more ore calcum from this one. Why you gotta leave? Into the area from the west side, and just before you walk through the wall a second time, instead go north to find the chest. Oh, I know where this is. Wall. And then... up here, they'll give me a chance to go north, I think. There's an area around here because it was where we first ran into what's his name again from before, where he asked us like why we haven't killed the
sacrifice yet.
Yeah, why we hadn't killed the sacrifice yet. But here's the chance to go through the wall the second time. Supposed to go north. That's not right. Area from the west side, and just before you walk through the wall a second time, instead go north to find a chest. That's the first wall, right?
Had to be, right?
Because there's the exit of the zone right here. That's the zone exit from the west side. Alright, well let's try just going through the wall 2 times. I think I know where the chest is. It's where we talk to the dude.
Yeah.
So I just need to find the area where we talk to the dude.
Okay.
I wish if it was a fight that we were guaranteed to win like this, it would just insta-kill the enemies.
So when by running into them. Yep.
That's not shiny.
To enjoy the Chinese.
Alright then. Yeah, see, I think it's right up here.
Maybe it meant to say right after instead of right before.
Well, it is also like before you go through the third wall, because there's a wall right there, and then there's a wall right here. But we just go up here, and then it's right here. This is where we had the conversation with that guy the first time, but now there's enemies here. And that gets us a treasure chest. This one containing orichalcum. Once again, important for us to gather. And now we're headed to Royberg.
Right.
Which is the village of knights. We're headed to Julian's house. Getting pretty close to finding all the locked chests that we can currently get to. There are some locked chests that we can't get to right now, though, because they're in the last lands.
How big are the last lands?
It's a dungeon.
Oh.
The last lands itself is a dungeon.
Alright.
It's like inside the castle. The last lands castle is the place. Let's see here. Oh, we could also access this thing now if we wanted to.
What is
That is a boss rush dungeon.
Oh.
It's where you fight a whole bunch of bosses at once. For a second, I saw some like deciduous tree or some some deciduous trees in there. I thought that was like a village or something, but no, it's just non-conifers. So inside Julian's house, there will be a locked chest at the top right. And this contains the Valkyrie bow. There's another weapon for Setsuna, which has stronger physical attack, but lower magical attack. So we won't be using it, but I will equip it just to show you what it looks like on her head. It's kind of silly.
That is ridiculous. Turn around, wait. No. That looks ridiculous. It's worse than the previous one. Oh god.
Because they her weapons are designed for her to use, right?
Yep.
But the problem is that
the way she stores them is wearing them on her head.
Yep.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's so good though. I love her weapons. They're so good.
Great.
Cornelius. The guy's name is Cornelius.
Hmm.
I blank on his name until I see him again, and I go, "Oh, look, it's Cornelius." Why don't I remember his name until then? So after this, we are now headed to the cave, where we met the small talking monster.
Yes. Small baby. Still gonna be there, you think?
I don't think so. I think he left a long time ago because we told him to.
I hope so.
We told him to leave, so I think he did. But the Black Helm Cave. After entering the cave, you will quickly come across a section where the upper path crosses over a lower one. From here, head left, then down to find the chest.
Is it shiny?
I'm busy. After entering the cave, you'll come across a section where the upper path crosses over the lower one. From here, head left, then down to find the chest. I don't know quite what that means. So we passed, but then there's no way to go but here. Unless they mean when this crosses over that. I don't know. I'll find it. I'll find it in a second.
Yeah.
These things can actually hurt us a little bit.
Yep.
Only a little bit, though. So danger.
Danger, anger bird.
Very cross-cut. And then we have to wait for these guys to explode again.
It takes so long.
It's the worst. Head left, then down. So should it be over here? I see a sparkle down there.
Yep. There's only one here?
There's only one chest in this area.
Is it worth it?
It has the Resonance Sprint Knight in it.
I'm guessing that means it's worth it.
I think the Sprint Knight's hard to find any other way. Let's see, what does that do? Resonance. Activates resonance in battle, stimulates the body's magical energy, increasing the power of combos. This is pretty good. We will replace... Actually, this should go on Nadir. Which, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and give Nadir the Braveheart, because he needs it more than she does. She gets Shining Oracle now, he gets Braveheart. Now, Sprint Knight. Nadir. All Sprint Knight, you should get... Well, you need Blunt Blow to do, what is Desperation? I guess you don't need Blunt Blow. What is Blunt Blow? I'll equip it just because I've got another extra slot here. We lost Counter. We don't need Double Back in all honesty, so I'll replace Double Back with Whirlwind Blade. Command Sprint Knight, Demonic Strike, and then the Support Sprint Knight, Resonance. Alright, there we go.
Alright.
So there's him being set up for, you know, victory.
Yeah, roommate says you should car soon.
Right, I have not moved my car yet. I'll move my car after the stream.
Yeah, that's what I told him. This.
I didn't move my car last night.
Nope, I looked at it, didn't see a ticket, so.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like I haven't gotten a ticket any time that I parked my car there ever.
Yeah, but you still don't want to risk it more than once at a time.
True. Especially now that the what's it called season's starting, the school year is starting again.
Yeah.
I am too. We should get food soon.
Yeah.
Well, we'll not get food, but we've got food in the freezer.
Yeah.
/ fridge. Okay, so that gets us that one. So now we're headed to the Floberg Waters. We're just right over here. So the west side and head to save point. Head to save point, then hold on, I need to scroll up so I can actually read the text. Enter the west from the west side and head to where the save point is, then go east. Follow this path and eventually you will curve around so you're walking north. This guide is the worst.
Yep. I feel like it's not that easy to describe it though, so.
True, but eh. Enter from the west side, then head to where the save point is, which I assume will be after all of this.
Yeah, that bullshit.
Whoops. And then head to where the save... Where's the save point?
Fuck, I don't know, but there's a shiny at the top.
Let's see here. There's all of this that I missed. I guess I'm just gonna have to find this one the old-fashioned way. By killing everything in my way first. It has the stun bit Sprint Knight, which is a pretty good one. One worth having, at least. Did I not enter in the right spot? I bet I didn't enter in the right spot. Hold on. I bet I entered in the south entrance, not the west entrance. And that's why I got here wrong. So I need to find my airship again, because if I don't, I will leave it behind at this rate. I need to make my way back to the original entrance again. The battle music is the only music in the game that has more than just piano playing. It has like percussion.
Is it only one piano, or is it like, do any of them have multiple pianos?
I think some of them have more than one piano, but most of them are supposed to be played from a single piano. And that's the point, is like it's one person doing the whole thing. Here's the west entrance.
Yeah.
This will be the last one we grab, and then we'll end the stream.
Alright.
So head to where the save point is. Whoa, those guys look different than what I expected them to look like.
Hungry. Rocky.
Oh, these are Sprit Knight eaten.
Oh.
What else do they have? Not that much. Okay.
That do for us?
If one of us, yeah, that heals us, that hurts them, and if one of our guys dies, they auto revive. Okay. But now she's dead for good.
Great.
I think I could kill them, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't saved in forever.
Yeah. That's true.
That was dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Didn't expect that.
So there's the save point. So what does it say? Then go
save.
east. Oh yeah, I should save. While I'm here.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Then head east. And you follow this path and eventually curve around, and you'll be walking north. Walking north. It's here that a small side path will be seen that goes right and then down and leads to the chest. Eventually curve around so that you're walking north.
There's so many of you.
Damn it! They were all just standing around the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to get by without having to kill all of you guys again.
We're gonna have to kill you on the way back.
I bet I could kill those Sprit Knight eaten monsters if I used Blowbeat.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Try it.
But here's where we go, where it path swoops north. Here's where a piece goes off, down, and that's a treasure chest. That's not the right treasure chest. You'll see the path that goes right, then down.
It says curve around until you're heading north.
Yeah, I'm heading north now,
This
yeah.
way.
So heading north, path to the right, swoops down, locked chest.
Hey.
Alright, and that gets us the stun bit. Which is a support Sprit Knight that,
What's up, though?
huh?
What's up?
That's the way out. That's the way back to the right.
Ah.
Like, we entered in basically the exit. That's the way back to the entrance.
Oh.
That's lovely. Yeah, it looks like they replaced where some of the bosses were with the Sprit Knight eaten monsters. I'll leave the area.
Let's get back to the ship, yeah.
Yep. Then we'll pick this up again on Thursday. But it won't be Thursday afternoon because I have classes then.
Yep.
It'll be Thursday, like, day.
Right? What time?
We'll have to discuss what a good time is for everybody.
Yeah.
By everybody, I mean you and me.
Yeah.
Let's save really quick.
Save, yeah, so you don't have to walk back to your ship again. What's the name of the save?
Save currently is Between Dreams and Eternity. Alright, I think that about does it.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody who came out to watch today. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
Like I said, expect stream times to change soon because school is starting back up, and unfortunately, the only time for a lot of my classes were on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, which means we will have to change the timing on the schedule. We're not sure if we're changing the days yet.
Yeah.
Especially considering I'm not sure how that's going to work out for my work and everything.
Right.
But, look forward to seeing more of I Am Setsuna coming up soon. If you can't catch it live, always remember that these VODs will be available on my YouTube channel day of stream. So always look forward to that. But I think it's going to be, we'll have to do the streams closer toward, let's see here. We'll talk about this when I figure out my schedule more solidly. I haven't started to like write my schedule down yet.
We're working on it.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been I Am Setsuna. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.